Hey y'all, it's Novo. Welcome back. So, I'm going to give you a short guide to crafting in Marauders, what you should be crafting early game and what you should be bringing in. So, first of all, your crafting tab is up here, and it shows over here what you can craft. You can unlock things by paying both money, and then these points that you get, it shows how many that you have up here. And basically you get those whenever you level up, and you level up by killing things, the XP you get, or also contracts give XP. So anyways, you get those points to unlock things, and then it costs a little bit of money as well. And so anyways, a lot of people have the question how to make the most money in this game. I would say the fastest way is using lockpicks. You should be bringing in a lockpick basically every single raid, and you go to the high value areas in each map. So for like Iridium Mine, that would be the security or the safe down in the like mine shaft, or for Spaceport, that would be near the vault with like the office there. So I will make future videos showing where those places are, but just for now, if you know the maps well, you should always be bringing in a lockpick. If you run out of gears, they're not like the most common thing that you find on the maps, or maybe you don't want to, honestly, it's not an efficient use of inventory space to carry them home. So what you can do is you can come here into the trading thing, and you can buy one of these. I mean, you have to know what to buy, but for example, you can buy like a Luger. And I believe that if you scrap that, yeah, so it gives a 20% to give a metal scrap, and we didn't get one. But say you did get a metal scrap, then you could go and craft a lockpick with that. But I think the combat knife might have a higher chance. No, it still has a crap chance. Anyways, so you'll have to find what works best, and maybe sometimes that takes some just buying a bunch of stuff and something like that won't even give you a metal scrap. But anyways, so always craft a lockpick. And make sure you always bring one in. They'll show up here and you can gather it there. So I'd say always bring in lockpicks, and you should always bring in like at least 2 bandages. Each one, you're gonna get shot up, the AI shoots you, other players will shoot you, and if you don't have enough like healing supplies to heal yourself up, you're just gonna die to the next encounter you get in. And you're always gonna run into at least like 2 to 3 people whenever you go into raid. So lockpicks are going to be your number one way of making money. Then once you get a little bit further into the game, I'd highly suggest always crafting a light bag when you have the material. It's almost always worth it to bring in a bigger bag. The sack bag is tiny. As you can see here, like it's only a 3x4. You can use the leather vest early on to get an extra 8 spots, that's a pretty big deal. Honestly, the leather vest space. But anyways, other things of importance that you may want to be unlocking early. Unlocking ammo is quite nice. You can find gunpowder in security in the Iridium Mine, and there are a couple other places you can find it, but generally, mostly ammo. And then like the number one thing, as soon as you hit level 8, you should be unlocking the small container. Inventory space is tiny, and the containers are so useful. Just keep in mind that for the small container, at least in the beta, you needed toolkits. So make sure that you save up toolkits so that you can craft as many of these as you want. And it won't take you too long to get to like the large container, so maybe don't craft too many of these. I found last time I had to sell some of my small containers just because I filled up my inventory with these over time. But toolkits can be found in the like in the bottom part of the Iridium Mine near the vault and near the med station, and then they can be found like around other trucks and stuff. I don't know exactly on all the maps, but I generally almost always find 1 or 2 at the bottom of the Iridium Mine, so that's my go-to place when I'm looking for toolkits. And then this is a really nice helmet. You can't always get by, like this person only has level 3 helmet, so you can't always buy good ones, so I would unlock that thing as well. And then as soon as you can, get the commando backpack. It's a great backpack. And then finally, the blowtorch. It takes a contract to unlock it. It's down the ways, I think this one maybe. But once you're able to unlock the blowtorch, you should unlock it as soon as possible, because this is what allows you to get into the vaults. And vaults are huge because they have the most money in the game. But basically you use the blowtorch there's 4 like metal braces around the vault door, and you just hold your left mouse button until it turns red and then pops off, and you do that to each 4 of the metal things on the vault door. And then that will allow you to get within the vault, where there will be a bunch of guns, war bonds, supplies, crates, whatever you can. Generally, you can't carry all of that out on one person. You're going to need like 2 or 3 people to carry everything out. But if you're one person, you can just go for the war bonds, etc. And then finally, any of this is up to you. This is like one of the best helmets in the game. It's not the best, but it's one of the best. And guns are preference. M16 is okay, it's not the best, but the bar will like one tap people. But yeah, so that's a quick guide to crafting. Another quick thing, if you're still here, some people have been wondering where, if you like pre-ordered, where your clothes are, and if you haven't been able to find that yet, it's down at the bottom. It's the Space Pirate. Unfortunately, oh, they changed it actually. Interesting. Before it took like to level 8 and you couldn't unlock it, but now you can't. So that's where it is. If you want to go click on it and wear it, I think this will probably be down at the bottom as well. So it used to cost money and it used to be a higher level, but now it's not. That is very cool. So yeah. So anyways, that's the end of this guide. I hope you found it useful. Just a quick aside, the Uzi is a great gun. Highly suggest using it. Very high DPS. As you can see, I have a couple stocked up for my next few raids. So yeah, thanks for watching y'all, and I hope you'll have a great day. Good luck with your raids.